Hello, everybody. It's Gary Stuckey with Steve Perry News. As you all may know, there is a poll going on right now, a contest, if you will. With Steve Perry, we've been voting for him on Billboard.com, the favorite rock singer of all time. Now, he's been going neck and neck with Hayley Williams of Paramore. But it seems to me that the fans agree. Hey, that rhymes. They love Steve Perry more. Get it? Okay. According to the poll, now close to heading toward 9,000. The lead is, and that's just crazy because, recently, and I've been encouraging people to vote on, social media, but recently it was neck and neck. I mean, it was, I think Steve had like 8,000 and maybe Hayley Williams had like two below that, and she'd go up a few votes. And then like you'd go to bed, Steve would be in the lead and you'd wake up. Steve would have like 1,000 vote lead, and then you'd wake up next morning and he'd be losing by like 1,000. And I'm like, what the heck, man? And it's just crazy. Now, here's something to think about. This is the favorite singer. It's not the best singer, So, and what's kind of weird, I think, is why did they pick these two? Why did all the Steve Perry fans decide, hey, I love Steve, let's vote for him? And the Paramore fans said, we love Hayley, let's vote for her. And they just, those two went at it. But like, say, the Robert Plants and the Freddie Mercurys didn't show up to vote, like it didn't matter. I don't know. It would seem there would be a lot more Freddie Mercury fans out there. But apparently it just shows you where the fans stand about appreciating their favorite singer. Now, apparently Hayley Williams, their fan base is really just excited for her, and they're showing it by voting for her, Hayley has been sick as of late. She's been ill. She had some infections or something. She couldn't sing. She had to cancel some tours. But that doesn't stop the fans from really appreciating her. And I got thinking about that. Now, most of the fans of Steve Perry, probably grew up in the 60s or 70s, 80s, stuff like that. There's a different age group. So the Paramore, I think the most average age in America would be like in the mid 30s. So that's the age group that would love Paramore. So there's more people that really know who that is and appreciate their music. So that makes sense that they would pick somebody like that. But there was a Billboard list of the 50 greatest rock singers recently. Now, this is not to be confused with this favorite poll. That's the difference. This is a poll for fans. So when you're thinking about this poll, we're voting for Steve, it really shows you who the fans are and how much the fans love Steve. So this isn't so much about the best singer as it is about the fans who appreciate the best singer. Just saying. But that poll, though, had Mick Jagger at number 1, Steve Perry at number 30. Really? Number 30. But look at the artists that were in front of Steve. Like Karen O of the Yeah, Yeah, Yeahs. I mean, when I think of the greatest singer of all time, even better than Steve, I go to Karen O of the Yeah, Yeah, Yeahs. How about No, No, No? Yeah, I just don't understand that one. But what about this one? At number 19, even better than her. It's Kathleen Hanna of Bikini Kill. Who? At 19? Is this a joke or something? I'm just wondering. But then at 13, Hayley Williams. We've heard that name before. Of Paramore. And I'm not saying that this whole Billboard, 50 greatest singer thing, and even this poll is just a big farce. But I saw Hayley Williams, and no disrespect to her, but they were really pumping her name up and saying, we got some of these newer singers that's in the poll, and I mean in the top 50 artists, and they're this, and they're really pushing them like they're just saying they're the greatest thing in the world. Then of course you had Steve at number 30. And to me, it was really interesting when I saw Hayley Williams was leading the poll there when her name was mentioned. It's almost like they pushed that idea, like they pushed her to be the leader. And look, everybody has the opportunity to vote, but it would make more sense to me, like I said, if the Freddie Mercurys and Robert Plants were up top and they were voting, but Hayley Williams was leading. And, and I appreciate the Steve Perry fans coming together. You know, I got my votes in, and they were voting a lot more than once. I mean, you know, there were little loopholes and ways to vote more. You know, was it fair? Well, the thing is, Hayley Williams fans were doing the same thing because Steve would go up by 1,000. Then they would be like, boom, they'd be ahead. And it was just crazy going back and forth. So apparently they were doing the same thing, and we were just fighting them with their own medicine, you know, and just, but now with the 8,000 point lead, I mean, you know, and I know it's not saying anything. Somebody said on a post earlier that, you know, you don't need a poll to prove that Steve is the best singer. No, you don't. But it really proves who the best fans are. And I think that says a lot about Steve Perry fans. And I hope that he would be impressed and excited that all the fans came together and not only voted, but just knocked it out of the park. And as I speak, the poll is still going. It's supposed to be over around midnight, I'm guessing, tonight, or maybe sometime early tomorrow. But it's supposed to be up after 7 days. But to summarize, I mean, a poll like Billboard, can you put a lot of faith into that? Can you really take it seriously? Well, the fans have spoken. That's all I'm going to say. But, you know, and like Rolling Stone and magazines like that never really have appreciated Steve. I mean, the bottom line is the guy, come on, he may not be the best singer in everybody's eyes, but we fans know that he is, and he deserves to be up there. You know, if you don't put him in the top 5, there's something wrong. I mean, there is something wrong if he's 30 and you got those no names. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I mean, I know they're great singers in their own right, but Steve, I mean, the voice. He is the voice, and I don't know, but hopefully this will keep getting better and better. Maybe that lead will increase to maybe over 10,000 before it's all said and done. But we'll see what happens. I think, though, that this just shows you, like I said, once again, about the fans. The fans of Steve Perry are the best fans ever, and they show support. Everybody was coming together. I've seen them all on all the social media sites, all the Steve Perry fan groups. They're all promoting this poll, all saying, let's do this, and just going crazy with the votes. And I do hope that he sees it and acknowledges it. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Gonna be back maybe tomorrow and let you know about how the poll turns out. And, you know, maybe they're going to do something special, you know. Maybe they'll have this big write-up and actually acknowledge that the fans have spoken. And maybe they will recount their decision on having him at number 30. I mean, it kind of shows you the truth. When the fans show you that he's the best and you put old Steve at number 30, yeah, I hope they kind of take a second look. Just, you know, just one more time, kind of glance back over that list and maybe bring Steve to the top 5 at least, if not number 1. But thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And don't stop believing. God bless you.